What's up, everybody? Matt Modi here with Jedi Modi Sports Betting. In this video, here to give you my favorite MLB player prop picks for today. So we're talking Saturday, June 17th, and I have two MLB player prop bangers for you guys to lock in. Now, to do a recap from yesterday, admittedly, not great. I gave out two picks on this YouTube channel. I unfortunately went 0 of 2. I had one play for 1 unit. I had one play for a half unit. So ended the day yesterday down 1.5 units. Hoping to get that back for today. That was the first day doing it. So my overall stats are also that down 1.5 units on an 0 of 2 day. But I think that we are going to get it back today. We have, again, two picks for you guys. So before I get into it real quickly, two housekeeping items. Number one, while you're here, helps me out a ton. If you could like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already. And then, of course, comment. Let me know if you're tailing or if you're fading. That's fine, too. And then also, if you want to become a Jedi in training, I have a membership option for this YouTube channel. One is for $1 a month. Another one is for $5 a month. So if you're interested, check that out. It's in the description of the video, the very first link, as well as the pinned comment. But let's get into these player prop bangers. So play at number one, this is going to be a 1 unit play. We are taking Blake Snell to go over 5.5 strikeouts. This is at -125 odds, both at BetMGM as well as WinBet. So looking at this play, Blake Snell has been electric, specifically with striking players out recently. His last 4 starts, 6 strikeouts, and this is in order. 6 strikeouts, 7, 8, and then 12. So his most recent start, he had 12 strikeouts. Granted, I will admit that was against the Rockies, who strike out a ton, but overall, he's still been pitching really well. He averages 1.17 strikeouts per inning, 1.17 Ks per inning. So if he keeps that up, we really just need him to get through 5 or 6 innings against the Rays. I will admit, that is scary. The Rays have the best offense in the MLB, but they're not quite as good on the road as they are at home. Now, they're still elite. Let me be clear. They're still elite. But if you look at WRC+, they have the best WRC+ offensively in the entire MLB at home, and that number is all the way up at a plus 139. If you look on the road, that drops down to 119, which is still good. Don't get me wrong. They're still good, but they're elite of the elite at home, and they're good on the road, right? It's still good when you look at all the road teams, but their offense isn't as scary on the road. That's kind of the most important thing that I'm trying to get at here. They also have been striking out more recently as well. Like if you look at their last 14 days, which is kind of the span that I like to look at when I'm specifically looking at batters, or just like a batting team in general, they strike out just below 24% of the time. That puts them at 13th in the MLB in that span. If you isolate it for the entire season, right, excuse me, we are isolating it for the past 14 days. If you do it for the whole season, their strikeouts are down to below 23%. So it's about a little over 1% difference, which is a big deal with this many at-bats. 1% is a huge deal. So I'll admit, it's always scary fading the Rays offense, but in this case, I do think that there is a lot of value here. So that is our first play of the day. Next up, this is just a half unit play, a plus money banger on Anthony Rizzo to record 2+ bases. This is at plus 135 at BetMGM. Now, if you are like me and you're heavily limited at BetMGM, you can get it at plus 130 at DraftKings. If you're heavily limited at DraftKings, those are the best two. So unfortunately, between the two of them, hopefully you can get a good enough amount. So let me start with the negative first, because there are some reasons why this one is a little bit scary. So Brian Bello is pitching for the Red Sox. Rizzo is 0 of 5 against him in his career, so it's not like he has a history of success against him. But I do think that there are reasons why that is likely to turn around. The last negative point, Rizzo has been in a slump recently. Like if you look at his last 10 games, it's not great, but he did have a good day at the plate yesterday. So there's hope that he is breaking out of that slump. And the Red Sox pitcher Bello isn't as good against lefties as he is against righties. So a little bit of a positive in our favor as well. But the main reason why I like this, there are two. Number one, a website that I trust called Ballpark Pal. They give his true line on Rizzo to go over 1.5 bases down at -114. They have it as the likely scenario. And we're getting it at plus 135. If you remember, that's a massive gap between what Ballpark Pal gives the true line of this versus what we are getting. And I think the reason why Ballpark Pal is so high on Rizzo is because if you look at the weather at this game at Fenway Park, it's very, very conducive, A, for runs to be scored, and B, specifically for singles and doubles / triples. Now, Ballpark Pal, one thing I really like about the website is they come out with their own park factors. Every day, it's based on the weather, it's based on the dimensions of the stadium itself, and it's based on the temperature. And then they kind of grade, all right, what percent above average is there likely to be home runs, first bases, doubles / triples, and then runs. And this game is number one across the board except for home runs. So Rizzo, maybe he won't hit a dong on this one, but if he gets a double, he's cashing this 2+ bases prop for us. And getting it all the way up at plus 135 or plus 130, I think is incredible value. So that is going to round out our 2 picks for the evening. Hopefully we can get we can get back what we lost yesterday. Again, if you're tailing, comment and let me know. Other than that, remember, again, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out the membership options if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.